Welcome back, everyone, to Web Gaming Central. Here we are in SimCity, the third region, if you will, and we are in video number 5. So sweet. Got some great news coming up for you guys, you SimCity lovers. There, lag wasn't an initiative that we had. Me and about four others at launch, and we lasted fairly decent amount of time. Well, it depends on what decent amount of time, you think is a decent amount of time. But here's the good news. It's not so much lag, but we will have members of lag, the former lag, that will be joining, myself included, joining a new, bigger community region type thing. So I don't want to give the details yet because I want to make sure everything gets finalized. So I will hit you guys once that does, and I'll be uploading some videos in another collaboration with a few other YouTubers, and I'll just give all the information, their names, who that will be. But it should start relatively soon, like in about a week or two soon. So that's the plan, okay? Anything can happen between now and then, but I just want to give you guys a heads up that that is on my radar. So we're back in our city, and there was of course a whole bunch of comments. Guys, you guys are awesome. I love to read comments. I did read them all, and the biggest sentiment I got is that yes, do the educational well, yeah, that works, education module. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. Mind you, I might have to placed in region. I might have to find another place for it. Well, the good news is, yeah, see, we can actually place it anywhere. And I'm thinking either here, which is not a bad spot. I could bulldoze that if I wanted to. There's good. I like that spot. That's nice and compact. There we go. So there we go. Now we're almost actually up to another upgrade. So the funny thing is, we'll be able to get the next one, which might not even be financed still. It might we might go for the Department of Safety to get more capacity as far as, police cars, different more advanced functionality out of the security and safety sector of our city. But guys, we from the last video, things are still looking good. The city is growing, which is one thing I really wanted to let happen, because things are going to change here as that happens. Apparently we still have a bunch of jobs available. Pardon me, not enough Sims. Let's see. There's oh yes, gamer players. You did say you gave me a suggestion. I'm just gonna start taking some of the suggestions that you guys give, and since you were the only one who gave one, I'm gonna just go ahead and take your suggestion. So Mount Ridley it will be. Okay. Thanks for that suggestion, gamer players. You are the bomb. Okay, anyway, let's see what else we have. Really, is a lot of comments, and you guys basically were saying relatively the same thing, or basically the same thing. Some suggestions here and there too, and just so you know, I did read them and I am considering them. I know some high-tech city requests were made. Tourism request was made. Yes, yep. Okay, and I think that is about it. But let me just double check. Okay, and as I was reading a few more, Calm 1531, that's KALM 1531, my friend. Yes, thank you so much for the supportive comments there. Just wanted to highlight that one. Also, oh dude, I always call you dude. By now you told me to call you dude, so I'm leaving out the old part. So dude, yes, I see your suggestion, and I think it's a good idea, though I have to admit that I don't really like switching back and forth a lot. I like to kind of focus in on one thing at a time, to one city at a time. But still, your idea makes plenty of sense, to be honest with you, because if you notice in my last two regions, you would find me going back and forth anyway, because I'm trying to accommodate one city with a different city, and it's like very tedious. So I wonder if this would in fact help me out more on that front, but I don't know. But I am willing to give it a try. So, and maybe this next city I do, I'll start 2 cities instead of 1 and just see how that works. If it's a little bit too much for me or just not really fitting my playstyle, then I'll just stick to what I do best. But thanks so much for that suggestion. I like suggestions like that. It opens up my mind to different ways of playing. And that is definitely a good suggestion. But let's see, anybody else in the comments here? And yes, Lewis Johnson, a very interesting request there. He said, what about a Q&A video? I'm definitely up for that. If you guys have questions for me, whether it's about the channel or whether it's about SimCity, any questions, hit me up with a bunch of questions, and I'll definitely create a video just for those questions. I'll definitely do an answer or question and answer session with you. Actually, I can do that going forward if I get enough questions. So you can either do that through the comment section, or you can go to the website, which I do need to update, by the way. Go to the website. Maybe I'll even make a page for that. I don't know, but we'll if I can get some free time here, I can definitely do that. And then if you guys have questions, or definitely Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus, if you want to throw questions there out, that's probably the primary place I'll look for those questions. And well, outside of the comment section here, and then I'll put all those questions together, and then I'll do a Q&A session and answer those questions for you guys. I think that's a good idea. But also, I did get some other requests here. Right, with all the new updates, would I review this game again? And I will definitely do that. Actually, what I plan to do is start doing reviews, period. So I was going to do a review for this game, going to do a review for Rome 2, going to do a review for Splinter Cell, the latest ones that I just started doing videos of. So I think that's a great idea. I will do that, but informally right now I'll do one for this game here. But the reason why I kind of refrained from it before is because I figured I was a little biased. But I know how to be unbiased. I know how to take everybody's expectations into consideration big time, and then look at the game from that point of view. I've done that quite a few times, and that's why I understand a lot of you. Some of you who were frustrated with the game, I totally understood where you were coming from. The thing about me is, though, if I was going just from my perspective, then it's more of a biased position, to be honest with you. Call me easy, I don't care. It's most likely true when it comes to this game. But normally I'm very objective, though, when it comes to any game. But if you've followed me for a while, you know that BioWare games and Max's games, which are all, let me not be mean, all a part of EA. Yeah, you know, those are just my favorite developers. Of course, there's a bunch of other ones too that I really love. Activision, like EA, is a huge publishing company which holds a few other of my developers that are dear to my heart. But just to name a few: Bethesda, Naughty Dog, of course. Jeez, Naughty Dog all day. BioWare, as I mentioned before. And it's really a bunch of those other guys. The new, oh god, what's the name? The guys who made Call of Duty, but they have a new developing company. I just forgot the name. It left me. But I like those guys too, and that Titanfall looks really good. Oh my god. But there's some up and coming ones too. But there's really more than that. I really just, I'm not doing myself any help here by just trying to go by memory. But I do have a bunch. But the ones that are my absolute favorite is BioWare, Max's. To be quite honest with you, and I know there's a bunch of problems that people have to say about those developers, but they are very dear to my heart. But anyway, let's get back to SimCity, guys, and maybe I'll review it as I go. But right now we have the school module, so let's do something with that. Like, 500 students a day. What? In a city in the region? Well, this is a city, and this region has, or this city has more than 500 students enrolled. Well, it doesn't matter at the moment. I can wait. I can be very patient. This is not approved. Well, can any one of those guys, right? But traffic is not a problem, and I give that to the updates that came through. Now, guys, just to hit you quick with what I just said, I was going to try to review it real fast. When the game first came out, I gave it, and to be fair, an 8 out of 10. That's what I gave it when it first came out, with all the problems, with all the stuff. And the reason why I gave it an 8 out of 10 is because if you're able to look past the always online and some of the other problems that were present, like the server problems and all that. Oh god, that was hideous. But I try not to judge a game based on technical failures that are easily fixable. I try not to do that because to me it overshadows the true creative artistic and design side of the game, which is really what you should be judging, because technical issues are, if there's something that's within the game that is very difficult to fix, then you judge it based on that, because now the development team just didn't, manage their time right, or slot out their focuses properly. But when the game comes out with technical issues that can be solved rather quickly or in time, and then once they're fixed, it's no longer an issue going forward, period, then I try not to judge a game by that. So in that regard, I gave the game an 8 out of 10. Also, well, before we do that, and pause right there, guys. This tunnel, I did receive your comments about that. Like, I think it's split, if not more people saying keep it the way it is. So I figured I'd keep it. To me, it looks okay, but at the same time, I can find fault with it. But at the same, altogether, I think it's okay to keep it. So I shall, and I think we're pretty much done with this city for now, because anything else is just small changes. Right now, we have plenty of jobs which we can actually provide solutions in another city. What I am going to do, though, is place some commercial around here somewhere, because we desperately need it for the low wealth people. So, just right here, right here, right here. Why not? Just to give those guys something to have. I will do that just so that they'll have something there. That's not gonna give us much. Interesting though, I can put this here, and I think I will. Maybe that will solve some of this. Let's go ahead and speed up the time so I can see the changes take effect. But yeah, the thing for me now that the game has had all these updates and has improved quite a bit, I have to say, guys, and you're gonna probably be like, dude, really? But I'm gonna be giving this a 9.5 out of 10. Pardon me. That was the fear that you guys might be throwing things at your monitor right now, but no, not really, because if you guys follow me this far, you obviously like this game too. But in all fairness, I think the sound quality is great, the graphics are great if you have a computer that can really push it. But if you don't, I think you still get pretty decent graphics out of it. Visual fidelity, I'll say. Also, technically, I think the game is great. I know you guys probably like really, but yeah, I think it is great. I think the systems in the game, the glass box, all that works perfectly fine now, especially since they made all the updates. And the thing that I think about first is the traffic system. The fact that they were able to make all these changes and actually improve it so greatly, because it was really broken at some points, especially since launch. It was, in my opinion, broken, and you heard me talk about that in a lot of my previous videos. But now I'm actually raving about it because it's it's very realistic, and you still see traffic, but it's just not to the point where it broke the game, in my humble opinion, to the point that you have to actually create cities so vastly different just because of the traffic. I don't think you should be forced into a corner when it comes to being creative. And I think that's what the game did initially, but now that they made these updates, that has been alleviated, because this is going back to my earlier style of city making, and as you see, we don't have nearly the kind of problems I did have early on, though it is truly yet to be tested, because I have not yet done a tourism city or a gambling city, which will really test the traffic. And if you've been following me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or if you've been following the game, I should say, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But outside of that, I'm waiting for this to go down as we did place those new commercial buildings, which of course might not solve all. Actually, why did I do that? I did it backwards, guys. I did that backwards. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. The shoppers, unsatisfied shoppers, means that they went to the store and the store was out of stock. So when this number goes down, that means we have enough goods to be sold to those who want it. And now we have we have the opposite problem with, pardon me, with the medium wealth sims, because they there's not enough of them to unstock the stores. So you know there's an overabundance of those goods at the shops because not enough medium wealth sims are buying it up. So that's what that means, in case you did not know. And now we have our high school, which I will place because it's, you know, we're making a killing here. I would put it there. I think I choose not to put it up there. So ultimately, yes, I am going to put it here. Yep, let's do that. Okay. Let's get this placed. Let's get gymnasium. Good. No, not done yet, guys. Not done yet. Now this is going to give this city a nice school, well, nice education. Well, it's going to make this city have very good education. Very good. As you already see, we're at a 4 hat level. Maybe get to 5. Who knows? We don't have a university though. University of the United States. I think we're good here for now. Of course, we always revisit. We'll definitely revisit. But we're starting to get the city to grow outward, and that's a good thing. And that's going to change the dynamic of this too, which is another reason why you kind of wait to see how things play out. So I'm trying to do that, and that's commercial. That's a medium wealth commercial, which may not be a good thing because we already have more than enough goods. That's only going to make it worse. So let's take a look at our community for medium wealth and see if there's a way to, which we pretty much have started to do, but I want to see what we're working with. I could go high density on this road just to give these sims a chance to, you know, I'm not going to do that for the high wealth though. Let's go ahead and that road could do with it. That was medium, low density. Let's change that. Alright. Oh, I had all these low density? That's not exactly... Didn't mean to do that. No, the ones back here is okay. Alright, so that's going to make things grow. And now hopefully, yes, we'll get the residential to grow. And start evening out some of these numbers, because these numbers are going to get more ridiculous. As you see, the jobs available are getting ridiculous. So, wow, that's incredible. Why did that happen? Because we have these buildings growing, right? Unskilled workers and things like that. Alright, so definitely have our work cut out for us. Yes. Yep. Definitely have our work cut out for us, without a doubt. You know, I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. I can actually put one right over here. Right from the college to the right out of college, right to industrial, or industry. Maybe that will help those guys. Alright, so I think that's good so far. It's looking good, but they need, yeah, you need college graduates. Yep, college graduates now. Wow. Yeah, that's closed by me. I could get rid of that. Is that empty? That's empty. How are these guys? Oh, how's everything faring actually? Oh yeah, access. Try not to, you know, depend too much on each city each neighboring city. I don't think that would be. I'm trying to stay away because once one system messes up, then you have to go back and basically try to revamp everything. And I'm gonna try my best, though I'm pretty sure it will be a lot of interconnectivity between the cities, but I'm gonna try to get it to a point where it's not so heavily dependent on it. Each city is not so heavily dependent on the other. Oh, look at that! A little store behind, a little shopping center behind the school. And see, it's views like that, guys, that I love. You see that? Wow, wow, that is gorgeous. I love that. Oh, and I forget who keeps asking about the still shots. I know, and I'll probably do some still shots at the end of this one when we get there. What do we have here? Oh, the university. It is available. Available. By the way, do all of my students have... no, they do not. Not everybody is catered to here. Everybody receives education. Education. That's good. Okay. That looks good. Let's check these numbers again. This is getting outrageous. And this is actually starting to... worse for the high wealth sims, but they need more shops. Let's take a look here. You need to just try to fix as much as you can. Let's see, they have a spot there, which I'm surprised they're not using, but that's okay. Where's my other high wealth area? Here. Oh, maybe that's why. Now I wonder why they went out of business. No shoppers, really. Huh. Couldn't find work, huh? Too many deaths. Oh, you know what? We should do that. Unskilled workers, unskilled workers, unskilled workers, unskilled workers. And I'll check the layer for that too, guys, just to see, get to the bottom of that. Yeah, kind of take care of that. Alright. Alright. Unskilled workers. So, how do we do that? We just look at, actually we can double click it. And then look at it from this point. Oh, well, I thought we could. Sorry. Let's go to... Alright, where's that data layer at? I know it's here somewhere. I just have to find it. Okay. Alright. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Education. It's my books. Books. Missionaries. They come with books. That's not the layer I'm looking for. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's the industrial layer, by the way. There was a layer that showed the lines of how the education is reaching. And I thought maybe it was this one, and it should be this one. It should be that one. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh my god. We'll find it. These are definitely not it. By the way, let's check our water. As you can see, we're still loaded with the water. But let's need to find this. It's gonna bug me. Alright, this is pollution and stuff that's not going to help me. Let's trade. Yeah, there's really... Where is that layer? Because the colleges should be... Well, this is still showing us. So they're waiting on new graduates. The thing is, and this is the screen that was showing that to me before. Now it's not showing. I'm very surprised about that. Maybe they just took it out. I don't know. I don't know. But I tell you what. Unskilled workers. And right, that happens because they have to continuously provide educated workers. And normally you see this line on the road that shows how far the college students are reaching. It's like a supply data layer, but I'm not seeing it. So I guess we'll just go without it for now. I thought I'd be able to get that. But apparently not. Apparently not. Okay. Right, because one of these two layers here would show it. But no dice. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Alright, so far, so good. It's slightly going on, but that's good. Alright. So now, guys, I think I'm going to head to my next city. I think we're doing pretty good, but I'm going to actually go out real fast and start doing a little steel shot set for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But as for me, in this video, guys, we're going to sign off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, comments, guys. I want to hear your thoughts and suggestions and anything else you want to say. Okay? Signing off right now, jumping right into steel shots.